Now for the top story at night, reaction from a pro-choice advocate. Joining us from New York City, Amy Richards, co-founder of the Third Wave Foundation, a feminist group. Ms. Richards, though, how do you process this? If a woman is depressed and about to give birth, late term, the baby can be killed. Do you support that?
Well, what we have in Kansas are two things. We have a doctor, George Tiller, who has been known to save women's lives. We also have an attorney general who is on a fishing expedition. He is trying to obtain medical records, which is putting Dr. Tiller and other medical professionals in a very compromised position.
Okay.
Because they are in the
with all due respect, you didn't answer my question. I'll try it again. Are you okay? Are you okay with Dr. Tiller or any other doctor in America?
I don't believe he's killing babies, and if that's what you're going to ask
you don't believe he's killing babies, so we have evidence.
In the business to protect women's lives.
Ms. Richards, I don't care what you think. We have incontrovertible evidence, all right, that this man is executing babies about to be born in late term because the woman is depressed. We have that evidence. Now, if you don't believe it, I don't care. But let's just for the sake of argument say that is true.
Abortions in this country are allowed to take into consideration, given their medical expertise and their medical training, are there exceptions that are necessary to preserve the life or health of the mother?
Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with depression.
Mental health as well as physical health.
What I'm taking from this is you are okay with Dr. Tiller, a man you admire, executing babies about to be born because the mother says she's depressed. You're okay with that?
I support Dr. Tiller's decision as a trained medical professional to make the decision that is going to be best for me or any other woman who would be in the situation that would be seeking out his services.
Okay, it's hard to believe that you are okay with it, but that is your life. You're an American. You're entitled to your opinion. Now, we also have evidence that 10 to 15-year-old girls, as you heard me say, were raped and had to have abortions because they were raped. Yet, the abortion clinic will not turn over the name of the rapist. Are you okay with that, madam?
The abortion clinic might not have the name of the rapist.
Okay, it's not a matter of might not. We know they do. We know they know the name of the rapist. And are you okay with that, madam? Are you okay with it? 10 to 15-year-old
girls go to their medical provider because they trust them. They trust them to protect their privacy. And whether you're 10 or 15 or whether you're 25, you go into a doctor's office because you are desperate, because you need help.
Yeah, and they are desperate.
That this person
if you're raped at age 10, if you're raped at age 10, you are desperate. But you are okay with an abortion clinic not providing the name of the rapist. Wait a minute, Ms. Richards, this is reality, okay? Listen to me. You are okay with a 10-year-old getting an abortion and the name of the rapist being withheld from authorities by the abortion clinic. You're okay with that, yes or no?
I am okay with the 10-year-old who wants to make the decision to terminate a pregnancy, Okay, and the rapist gets away with it. The rapist gets away with it because the clinic won't report the name. No, the rapist gets away with it because there are laws out there that make it almost impossible for rapists to be convicted appropriately in this country. Every day there are 10-year-olds because in every state there are very specific procedures that somebody must file. The 10-year-old's probably not able to pursue her case anyway because did she go to the hospital within 24 hours or 48 hours to take a rape kit? Did she report to authorities within 24 or 48 hours?
Ms. Richard, I don't know what you're talking about now.
There are so many more limitations to take into consideration. And if you, for one, are concerned about 10 or 15-year-olds being in the position of being vulnerable by rapists in this country, the way to do it, to go about protecting the girls, is to not make them feel vulnerable in their most vulnerable situation.
No, you're right. The way to do it is to let the child rapist get away with it, to have the abortion clinic not report as required by law.
What's letting the rapist get away from it?
Of course you are. How are you going to catch him? Of course you are. Okay,
most
we got
of the
two things,
offenders
Ms. Richard.
Are repeat offenders.
You're okay with some woman being depressed, executing her child hours before it's born, and you're okay with a rapist of a 10-year-old walking around the street because the clinic violates the law and doesn't report it to authorities.
You know, I spend my days corresponding with people and helping women get funding. And it's not always 10-year-olds in desperate situations. Sometimes it's 30-year-olds who are in very lucrative financial situations that just don't feel that they can be parents right now.
You might want to get into the real world and drop the theory when we're talking about dead babies and raped 10-year-olds.
I live my life in the real world.
I bet. All right, Ms. Richards, we appreciate you taking the fire. You knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I also knew that you weren't going to give an inch. I knew that people like you will not give an inch and will allow babies to be killed for any reason at all and will allow rapists of 10-year-olds to get away with it. And that's what I knew, and you just reinforced it.
And I know that spin doctors like you will never give voice to the real experiences of women.
Okay, that's good. We'll let the audience decide who the noble person is here.